activities marking the 70th anniversary of the African Newspapers of Nigeria (PLC), publishers of the Tribune titles, rolled out with recognition and awards to some Nigerians who have distinguished themselves in public service and nation building. The Tribune's Platinum Awards, held on Tuesday, December 10, 2019, conferred eminent Nigerians from different endeavors with the awards. In his welcome address, the managing director and the editor-in-chief Nigerian Tribune, Mr. Edward Dixon, traced the history of the newspaper to the vision of its founder, late Chief Obafemi Awolowo, and how it has remained in existence and relevance before and after Nigeria's independence.
Tribune is 70 years, but will permit me to also say at this historical location that yes, Tribune is 70, you count from 1 to 70. But what makes Tribune different today, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that seated here today are Nigerians indeed. Nigerians are here seated, cutting across divides, cutting across religious divides. But despite our diversity, today we are all seated as one indivisible family here today. And Tribune has made that to happen. And that brings me to saying, ladies and gentlemen, that the entity called the Nigerian Tribune is a national institution. It is a national institution not because of the founder alone. Of course, it qualifies by any jot of imagination to be a nationalist and a patriot indeed. There's not any day that passes that we don't talk of Chief Obafemi Awolowo. But beyond that, Baba was also able to sow the seed that has stood the test of time. Tribune predates this country's independence, and that is very, very crucial. It predates the country's independence and it qualifies to be a national institution. So here seated today is an entity that has been able to bring all Nigerians together as one. And I'm sure that quite a number of us here today will remember today for our lifetime.
The chairman of the publication, Dr. Tokunbo Awolowo Dosunmu, hinted the rational lead behind the awards is to celebrate individuals who have distinguished themselves and to inspire them to do more. Nigerian Tribune, she said, has never shielded anyone from being the voice of the people, having truth and integrity as its watchword.
This ceremony, which is part of the year-long celebration of our 70th anniversary, is to celebrate industry and excellence. Right from inception of the company, we have never shied away from being the voice of the people. Truth and integrity have always been our watchword. We condemn the bad and commend the good. As the societal watchdog, the media is not only expected to call attention to things that are not going right in the society, but also as a way of encouraging and promoting good conduct, to celebrate those who excel in their calling, so that they, in turn, can serve as models for others. In other words, the rationale behind the award ceremony, this award ceremony, is to applaud those who have done well, to send the message that good conduct has its recompense. The recipients of these Platinum Awards have all distinguished themselves in various endeavors, some in humanitarian activities, public service, and enterprise. Others have gone out of their way, sometimes in defiance of prevailing norms, to support us in those times when we appeared literally to be in the wilderness. It is our firm belief that this recognition will spur them all to greater service to humanity.
Among recipients of the awards was the wife of Ondo State Governor, Mrs. Betty Akeredolu, honored for her unprecedented humanitarian disposition and concern for family and societal development through her numerous initiatives. Arabiri Akeredolu, who was the only female among the recipients of the Platinum Awards, was one of the few Nigerians who has been at the forefront of the empowerment of women, children, and untiring pursuit of humanity's well-being. Other recipients of the awards include Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, Governors of Benue State, Samuel Othom, Oyo, Seyi Makinde, Delta Ifeanyi Okowa, and Sokoto Aminu Tambuwa, and the Senators Goodwill Akpabio, Ibikunle Amosun, Abiola Jimobi. Also honored were the Chief Executive Officer of Glo Network, Dr. Mike Adenuga Jr., Sir Keshintin Adebutu, Chief Executive of Inosun Motors, Innocent Ifediaso Chukwuma, and Imam Abubakar Abdullah, who rescued irrespective of religion affiliation during the Atman invasion in Bakin Ladi area of Plateau State. In response to the award, Akeredolu expressed her appreciation to the organization for the recognition. She hinted that whatever has become today was a result of the training she received from her father, who raised her as a child and not especially as a female.
Tribune, for this great honor done to me. I must confess that I was surprised when the nomination came. But one thing for sure is that women are being recognized for their modest efforts in their little corner as far as community service or humanitarian service is concerned. And I want to quickly add here that I owe whatever I do to my father, my late father. You know, I'm a daughter of a headmaster, and he raised me as a child, not as a girl. And that gave me the wings to fly, to do whatever I wanted to do, to be whoever I am today.